they, like, especially the girls, we are just seen but not heard because we are scared. We are afraid to be ourselves. We are scared to stand tall on our ground. So we need to be empowered. If you are told that you can, if you're sure that you have the weapon, you can do it. But if you're not told, encouraged, or uplifted, you can't do it.
Cece, the competition is when?
The competition is on the 30th of August. So just
Nervous?
not really. I was before, but now I think, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. How many people are from Northern Ireland? How many people will be participating?
No, I'm the only one from Northern Ireland.
Oh, wow.
I'm representing the whole of Northern Ireland.
And that was a Skulu Lekile CC Mpempe speaking there. I spoke to her last week, and listening to the interview there is Miss Ireland organiser Dr. Dineo Moiloa-Murphy. And so good to have you in the studio. We're both just smiling listening to CC there.
Oh my gosh.
She's inspirational, isn't she?
I am actually having a goosebump moment right
Aw.
now. I am filled with so much pride. I can almost cry. That is so beautiful.
Oh, why is it important?
Thank you so much, first of all, for having me here, and thank you for your listeners for listening in. It is so important, I think, especially now for young women, especially young women of color, young migrant women who are trying to find their place in the world, to really be seen, to really know that they belong, and to have a true representation of maybe their dreams or somebody that they want to look up to or somebody they want to aspire to. And hearing that young woman just talk about all of these things that I had at the back of my mind when I started Mrs. Africa Island, it's a really full circle moment. I'm so happy.
And why do you think it's important now at this point in Ireland, whether you're from Northern Ireland or the Republic, that somebody like Cece, you know, it was interesting when she said that so many young women like her, they're seen but they're not heard, and she wants them to stand tall. Is that difficult, do you think, sometimes?
It
Especially when you
is.
come in to a country where you don't know anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the lessons I've learned through the journey at Mrs. Africa Island from the young people is actually taking into consideration how they feel when we bring them here from Africa to come here for a better life.
How hard is it?
I think we just think, oh, we're going to put them in better schools, we're going to give them better opportunities, we're going to take them to a place where it's safer and there's more job opportunities. But I think what all of them are saying is, I feel like I'm still part of Africa where I come from. I don't really belong there because I speak different from them, I eat different from them, my experience is different from, my cousins back home. And then I come to Ireland, I'm different in school. I may be the only person of color in my class. I may be the only person who's experiencing certain social adversities in my school. So you have a group of young women who are really trying to just be themselves and trying to just do the normal things, but they're faced with this dichotomous divide between, am I African enough? Am I Irish enough? And I think it's important for them to realize that they are both. And they need to really stay firm in the fact that they belong in both worlds.
Yeah, and it's about, I can only imagine, because I'm Derry born and bred, but it's about maintaining your identity, but integrating, being part of that community. And, as a youngster, as a young person, you really want to make friends. And, Cece did talk to me a bit about that as well, that she, for a time, she felt very lonely.
Yeah, most of them, that's sort of what they say. I think, and I think it's important to address that as well. I had to personally look at the community work that I do. I do a lot of community development projects and community development work. And I think what we tend to do, let's say when you're organizing Africa Day or Women's Day or Gender Violence Day, we tend to focus on a group of women of a certain age. We're looking at sort of our age group of women, our age group of men, but there isn't really a lot for youth to do. And I realized that it's something that I need to take back to the drawing board. I realized that when I asked these young women to engage in community work and in charity projects, a project that I thought would be easy peasy, all of them actually struggled with that.
And Dineo, we've also seen some more sinister elements, and more challenging for people coming into the country, where so many people in the community will be welcoming. There's a very small it's a tiny minority that perhaps make life very difficult. Have you found that, or the other people that you know, have they found it?
A very loud minority. It's only
Yeah.
a small number, but I'm experiencing it myself on the daily. I have to be conscious of what I post, what I comment on. You could put something as easy as join us at the Johnstown on the 30th for a celebration of Afro-Irish tradition. And the amount of backlash that comes back is absolutely ridiculous.
In what sense?
So I have to constantly make sure that these young women are not affected by all of it. I have to always portray the positive, of course, without shielding them from everything. But I want them to have a good experience as well. But I was saying to somebody, I've been living in Ireland since 2006. And the climate has changed a little bit, but it's up to us to actually start having really solid, valid intercultural conversations, because we can't sort of just sweep it under the carpet.
No. And listen, we'll stay with the positive now. So the competition is coming up. Will you come back and tell us how it went and how everyone got on? It'll be good to see you back here.
Absolutely. And more than anything, I'm hoping to have more young women coming from Northern Ireland. I'm hoping to have people from Derry, from Belfast, all the way into, the Republic. That's really the point of this. And I'm very, very excited about where the journey is going to take us.
Yeah. Well, listen, we'll keep in touch, and hopefully we'll see you at the start of September when the competition has been done and dusted and the excitement has settled down. So thank you so much for coming into the studio
today.
Thank
you so much for the time.
Miss Africa Ireland organiser Dr. Dineo Moiloa-Murphy. Now the time is